Nice. And we're back from our break. We're one down. Moriana's gone off to save the world, as normally she does in her role. So, if anybody didn't know, she is a superhero in disguise. So, we are currently in the village of the Elk. Noinek's just been, he was outside, he was a little bit warm, he needed to cool down. He come back in. There was a bit of a moment when Tim was trying to bond. Didn't go as well as Tim wanted, but Tim was trying to bond.
As Tim does.
And that's... And you were going to decide, you've been given a map of all the various areas that you may find some information out in the sort of the giant / barbarian burial mounds. You're talking to Garrick, and Garrick said that the main tribe of the Elk will be a few days' travel north of Kelvin's Cairn. And they travel the northern countries this time of year, because as said earlier, the tribes are truly nomadic. They do travel around. They don't stay in the same location for more than a few nights, so they can be quite hard to track down. It's also one of the reasons why they survive quite well up here. They travel to where the food, they travel to where all the hunting is, and they don't have to forage and sort of decimate the animal population in certain areas. So what did you guys decide you wanted to do?
What? We need to make some money.
Yes, so we should do some fishing.
I have Moriana's fancy fishing pole.
The pole? Okay. He's actually here. The character's here though, so we could ask. Make a. Should you manufacture a net, and I could use Mage Hand to go and take it. Maybe we could capture some fish with a net.
Yeah, the pole was purchased from. Hang on, where's the place called? It was purchased from Rendell's Emporium, which is in BrynShander, and it was a elven yew rod with a mithril hook.
Wow,
it's really fancy. It was like that's a way of
whoever's got the highest strength. Zora, take a pole. I cast bless. You carry net, you look down on fish. You know what I mean? I'm like, and then scout. You know what I mean? Senses. Best possible location. We can make some hauls here. Let's make some cash.
Let's do it. I'll go do it.
Do we have a target in mind? Do we know how much it would cost for everybody to basically kit out and get whatever we needed to stay warm? Was that something we looked at last time, or were you guys just sort of
150 a piece? Isn't that what you said?
That was for the fish, right? But do we know how much it cost us to get everybody outfitted with warm clothes, right? How many fish do I need? What's the math?
For a decent Yeti cloak, you're looking at about 150 to 200 gold per person.
Okay, so we need 5 of these?
We have 150 right now. So just so you know,
let's try and spend a good part of the day doing it. Maybe make some more than we need.
Yeah.
It didn't take long to catch the one big one with the mithril hook. It really didn't. It took us 10 game minutes to get down.
Really good rolls too, though.
There were decent rolls that went ahead with that as well. It wasn't
Joe, okay. Well, do you two want to go fish while Noinek and I go hunt?
We could do that, yeah.
All right.
Hidden bonding trying to happen here.
Huh?
I feel like there's some ulterior bonding trying to happen here.
Of course there is.
Would Timothy, as a paladin, he would never be so covert about something, right, Tim?
I'm being.
So you're splitting the party already, yeah?
Jeez.
Yeah.
We all fish then. Yeah. I think we split it up. What do you think, Noinek? You and me?
You can be a meat shield, and I'll kill the Yeti.
There we go.
Sounds good. All right, pretty bird, you gonna be my scout?
Of course, ma'am.
I'll
Okay,
explain
so-
how the fishing went and where to fish. The halflings out there, and we're not gonna go too far away, right? We're just hunting within a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so first of all, let's do this in 2 different areas, just so it's just easier.
I got 2.
The fishing one's relatively straightforward because I have rules for that. So, you spend the next couple of hours going back to BrynShander. You get there. It's now about early afternoon. You spent most of the morning traveling and spending a bit of time in the tribe of the Elk. They have welcomed you back at any time you want. If you want to go back and spend some time there, they're not planning on moving for a few weeks. So, as you get back on the way back, Tim explains that the lakes were to the north, about 2 hours travel. As you're getting over the main road towards Kelvin's Cairn, you see the mountain up in front of you. Take a left, and there's a big frozen lake there that they basically make holes in, and they fish from the frozen lake. So you've been told that, you know that. So are you two going on your own, or is it, say, Moriana going with you, or?
Yeah,
Maybe
let's take Moriana with us.
Moriana, yeah. Help us
Okay,
out.
Moriana goes through and she's like, yeah, this was really quite straightforward. Look, I'll show you. It'll be fine. You're shown the rod and the hook, and it's like it's never been used. It's like pristine, lovely. The hook feels like there's nothing there as well. It's like there's no weight to this hook at all. It's exceptionally made. So you guys go there, and so first of all, could I have a D100 roll from you, Zora?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to digital dice that one. I don't think I have a D100.
D10? You must have D10.
Two D10s.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I have to bring it out of the bag of shame because I had put all the other ones away. Where's my 10? Okay, where's my 10? And another 10. Seriously, could I have another 10 in here somewhere?
Just roll the same one twice.
Yeah, I'll gotta just. There we go. Okay.
It's lonely.
45 or 54.
Aw, but we're here with you, Tim.
Okay, so as you're fishing, you are quite happy there for the few minutes. Doesn't seem to be biting as much as you were told that Moriana said you put it in and a fish jumps on and it jumps out. But that didn't quite help you on this one. You're there going, could I have a survival check from you, please?
Five.
Okay, as you say, you feel a bite, you feel the fish start to, you pull it up, is just like Moriana told you to do. Maybe you're a bit stronger than Zora, maybe you need to adjust a little bit, but you pull it up so fast, the hook and the line come straight out of the water with no fish on.
Okay.
So we'll leave you there. Get into grips with your fishing rod for a little bit, be fine. On the other side, Tim and Noinek. You're currently in BrynShander just before you leave. Where are you planning on going to hunt dead yetis?
Yes. Where we came from, I'm presuming.
It seemed like there's a bunch of them there.
Yeah. We'll just, head, yeah. I'm assuming where we just came from. There's a mountain pass that was just, I think we came through whatever gate we came through in that direction. I'll ask Moriana or the Elk tribe. Where's the best place to run into a Yeti?
Who do you think would be the best person to tell you where Yetis
Gorak.
are?
We're going to talk to Gorak.
God, you're good, you are. Well done.
So we're going to head back. We're going to talk to Gorak and be like, oh, Gorak.
Okay, you say to Gorak. Gorak starts to have a conversation with you. He says that there is a small few Yetis to the south, and he does say, make sure if you are going to attack them that they attack you first, because most of the Yetis are not that way inclined. They would try to keep away from you, and if they're aggressive to you, that will be something that you could deal with to cull them. You can generally tell the ones that are a little bit more aggressive as they have a red glint in their eye. And seem to be a little bit more of they seem to be a little bit more mad than they have been.
Any of them? Randall, do you have some sort of sled that we can drag over our back? Maybe bring it back.
Of course I can. Here you go.
Thanks, Gorak. Dragging a sled. Oh, Noinak, hop on, and I'll just drag Noinak, and I'll be like your GLTV, and you can just like start blasting.
Noinak is definitely not going to hop on that sled.
Oh, how about Master Blaster? You want to get on my shoulders?
Noinak will stay several paces behind Tim. Stealthing to the best of his ability.
Tina Turner things, Master Blaster. Come on. All right.
Hopefully everybody got that reference. If you're not, you're too. If you didn't, you're too young for this stream. That's all I have to say. Right.
Who run Bartertown?
Yeah. Okay.
That was back before the chrome spray paint.
Yeah, that's until they found the chrome was actually really bad to be in a spray paint. Okay, so you guys, you head off south out of the southern exit, which was the way you came into BrynShander. Could I have a survival check from you, Timothy? Or Noinek, depending on if you want to do it.
Okay.
Depends on if you trust each other enough to do it on your own, or do you want to do it independently?
I'll definitely do my own then.
Tim doesn't trust me.
I rolled a 4, so how about that?
Okay, Noinek, you're looking around for markers of where you remember going, where you're looking, and it's a little bit fuzzy. Maybe it was a bit too cold for you on your way here. It's a little bit of a sort of culture, sort of a bit of a bad memory. Tim, on the other hand, looks down. He's like, "Yeah, I remember that copse of trees there. I remember that as it was that direction. Pulling the sled."
You seem lost.
He's very much in fine spirits as he's going, as all paladins are.
Nothing by now. Believe it. Let's go.
Okay, back to the other team. Right, have a D100 roll, please, Zora. As you're getting a bit more to grips with fishing now, you're learning a little bit more about the line. Moriana's give you a few more pointers.
You've got this. You can do it.
I got a 77.
Nice. Okay. This one, you start to do it. You start to find. You feel a fish grab the line and pull the rod right down to the water, and as you hook it. Could I have a strength check, first of all?
17 plus 6, 23.
Yeah, you manage to hold on to the rod as it's going down. You bend it back up. It's bent as far. You're pretty sure if it wasn't for the U rod at this moment, that rod would have snapped. So this is very impressively well made. As you're pulling it up, could I have a survival check from you, please?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you managed to do it. The fish feels as if it's about to sort of come off the line at one point, but you give it a little bit more line away. You then let it tire itself out a bit. You pull it up. As you pull it onto the land, it's nearly the same sort of size fish as Moriana got last week, and it's like, oh, the gasps from the other fishermen as it's out on the side, and it's a lovely scrimshaw. What do they call them? Knucklehead. It's a really nice knucklehead fish, perfect for carving. So you've done well. That Moriana's looks over and she's looking good. Lots of appreciative whistles from other fishermen and fisherwomen. And they're very impressed that you actually managed to keep hold of the rod when that happened. When that happened last week, I think Tim had to grab hold and help. So you managed to do that, no problem. Back to the other hunting party. After a couple of hours of traveling south, what are you guys looking for?
Wads. These are like. I'm just like holding my sword and shield around, like I'm hunting. This is. I think we just want to smell like people, and then we'll see what happens. You know, I think we're the bait.
That's what I was thinking. We're the bait, hoping that they'll start knocking.
Wait a minute. Why don't you press off in stealth, and then I'll just be like and I'll just be like real like wow.
So what actually? Can I just clarify this a minute, Tim? So what you're saying, you want Noynek to go off stealth so you can get attacked.
Yeah, I don't have to defend anybody else. I'll shield the faith myself. I'll turn myself into a rock. And he can do that.
You were dragging the sled and I was stealthing behind you. That's exactly what you were doing already.
As I looked back, I was like, why don't I? I'm already the bait. Well, I'm glad. See, we're already teaming. I just yell into the woods. Like, you don't know this, but we're coming from us.
Can I have a stealth check, Noynek, please?
I'm going to use my, just because this is important, I'm going to use my Surf Neblin camouflage so I get advantage.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 21.
Okay, yep, you vanish. You do the classic thing. You're in snow, but no one can see you apart from your footprints.
As it should be.
Because footprints are always a giveaway in the snow. It's quite hard to float.
Yeah.
Okay, so after about 45 minutes, an hour passes. Tim, you're getting quite cold. It's definitely memories of this trip that you took are sort of in the back of your mind of, yeah, there's a reason we're doing this. We definitely need to get warmer clothes. It's definitely on that side of things. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm digging this. Like, I'm ready to go. I've got no other job than just be attacked. This is fantastic.
Oh.
What's that mean?
I'm trying to find a sheet. It's not you. It's me. It's me being daft. There we go. Right. Oh my god. Right. Okay. As you're traveling, you're looking around, keeping. Are you singing a happy tune like sort of a dwarf on a work excursion?
Yeah, I'm playing off from. So I was describing him over my shoulder what I wanted him to do, and he was already gone. So I was like, and now I'm gonna like really ham it up until that forces him to come communicate with me, right? Like where I'm going with this. So I'm just like doing loud stuff. Hope you don't leave me to die. And I just keep on keeping on. I'm really trusting our friendship right now. This is a trust.
We are tight. In Tim's mind, we are tight like this.
Oh no.
If all you got to do is let's do a poll on the other two, Zara and Pleat. If you were Tim, would you be trusting Noynek at this point?
Nope.
Oh, no. No
No way.
no.
Sneaky little bastard. Never around when you need him, and then he just pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I believe Tim wants to. I believe he wants to believe him.
I'm feeling a
Wants
tinge
to
of
trust him.
fourth wall again on this one. Just really feeling personally attacked.
The character, not you. Sir Timothy.
Okay, so Tim, as you're walking quite loud as you are doing your thing on purpose to sort of get this attention,
Indeed.
after another half an hour or so, the snow starts to pick up a little bit, starts to swirl around a bit. Not as much as it was when you were on your way up here, but it's getting more temperament, should I say. The wind's not as best as it was. In front of you, you feel some movement. You can't really see it that well. And then suddenly, a big white clawed hand comes out of the snow and tries to hit you. Shall I say your passive perception sucks balls, is all I have to say.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
And even yours didn't see this one, Noynek. Because yours isn't that much better.
I'm not horrible.
No, it's not horrible, but it's when they've got snow camouflage and stuff like that, that they're kind of good at this.
A massive claw, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it's at-
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, wait. 100%. Without a reaction, yeah. Tight.
Okay.
Tight.
You take 7 points of normal damage and 3 points of cold damage.
Ooh. This was
Go meet Shield.
All right.
Well, you guys decided to hunt one on your own. It's your...
We're gonna do okay. Everything's gonna be fine. No, we got one.
And at this point, could I have initiative from you two, please?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You rolled a nat 20, didn't you? Oh.
I get to go first though, and it already hit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
For a
This
total
is
of
fantastic.
Okay, so did anybody get above 20?
No, I mean it's just the two of us. He got a 2, and I got a 2. He got a 1.
No, there's a Yeti as well.
Oh.
There's a Yeti as well. Okay, so what's your actual initiative, Noynek?
4.
Okay. Your last, Tim. Well done.
How big is this Yeti? Normal Yeti? Big Yeti?
Normal Yeti. Normal Yeti. If it was a big Yeti, you'd be dead by now.
Hey Chris, can we go to Tim Can?
So first of all, Tim, can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Aw.
Oh, great.
You can do 2 things? Okay, sorry.
No, it's the start of the turn.
I know. I just want to argue.
We really need Tim to fall asleep, so I have to fight it by myself. That'd be fucking spectacular.
13. I know that's. What?
Yeah, you feel that you were struggling to sort of stuff. You take 5 points of cold damage, and but you do not get paralyzed. You are that close to being
We're
paralyzed.
doing great, Noynek. Keep it up, pal. I know you're doing damage out there. We're almost there. Steady on,
And
man.
two attacks against you. 1, 15.
Whoa!
He's got a miss with a 15 against you.
Oh, he missed. Yeah. Oh, I thought he did 15 damage. I was like, Okay.
And 19.
I think that one does, sir. I think that no. Oh yeah, meets the hit Thaco. Yep.
Yep. So 7 points of normal and 3 points of cold.
Great job, Noinek. You keep it up, buddy. Fantastic job.
We're doing it.
Okay. So that's the Yeti's turn. Noinex, your turn. You see the Yeti come up and basically maul your friend in front of you.
Right,
right.
doesn't have friends.
Chain mail, more like chain fail. Ugh.
Aw.
I am going to chuck one of my psionic blades at this guy.
Yep.
That's going to be a 13 to hit.
You hit.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Look at Tim's face.
oh, tear. You're so good to me.
I see a 6.
You do have sneak attack, by the way, because
That's
Tim's next to it.
17 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Actually, is the sneak attack, is it the same type of damage as what you attacked with?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay. You see him scream in pain as that happens, because he doesn't know where that's actually come from. You are now unhidden, by the way.
I was going to say, I'll use my bonus action to hide. To re-hide. I'm assuming there's woods and such.
Yeah, could I have another stealth check from you, please?
I hope it's better than that last one. Darn. 16.
That's a no. It's not as good as your last one. Right. Tim,
No, 16.
you're
I think
up.
I rolled 11 last time.
Tim, you're up.
All right. I'll just be like the Shield of Justice, and I go bonus action Shield of Faith plus 2 AC to 21, and then I will lay on hands for 15. Oh, baby! And I'll step my back foot, you know what I mean, like Legionnaire style, and just get to tanking. No, do your worst.
Okay. And we're going to go back to fishing now, just to let you guys fester a little bit more. Okay. Back in the nice, tranquil area fishing, there's a little bit of music drifting over the side. It's just very, very nice and chilled where you guys are, I must admit. So, could I have a D100 roll from you, please?
85.
Oh, nice. This one, you're in. You obviously you've got the knack from Moriana, and you're going through this. You feel a fish that's grabbed onto this, which is probably even a little bit bigger than the last one you've got. You feel it. You go down. It starts to bend the rod. Can I have a strength check, please?
17.
Okay, yeah. This time it's not quite as easy as it was last time. You do struggle a little bit, but you manage to pull it up. You're there. You're going. Pleep comes in with the net, ready to sort of save the fish, as all good backup people can do. He's very useful like that. Can I survival check with advantage because there's a net there now.
That's 2 20s, right?
Yep.
God, a 2 and a 3. Plus 1. So that's like a 3 and a 4.
Okay, yeah. This time you get there. The fish, you pull a little bit hard. You see the fish start to jump out. It's a good couple of foot bigger than your last fish. As you get there, the net comes in. However, for some reason, it seems to de-hook itself, and you catch the hook on the net, and the fish gets away.
What'd you
Excitement. Excitement at fishing. God.
Oh, goodness. Almost had it. Well, try again.
At least you know it's there. At least you know it's there.
Yeah.
So
we can
Yeah,
get it this
fishy,
time.
fishy,
We
fishy.
can get it. You're doing great.
okay, back to the life and death situation of Tim versus the Yeti.
We're just fishing, hanging out. I'm gonna go make some snacks over here.
The tranquil to the not so tranquil. That's basically what's happening. Okay, top of the round, Yeti. Does a 20 hit you?
Boom!
Nice. Does a 19 hit you?
Boom! Miss!
Okay, both banks off your newfound faith in Tyr. Noinek, you're up.
All right, rinse and repeat. Oh, that's better. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Nice.
Guess what? A 13 hits it. What do you think a 23 will do?
Total
But it's
miss.
so nice to say that, though. It's so nice to say the big number.
That was butt. That's going to be 9 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. Okay, you look at it now, you see that it's howling in pain and looking around, and it's very confused where these blows are coming from.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to duck back into the tree line. And that's going to be a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. Tim, you're up.
Oh. I'm gonna. Do I hit or do I heal? Is the question. I think I'm gonna stay on my task and.
Do you feel lucky, Punk?
Not on the first round. You know, like I think I don't wanna mess with it. So I'm gonna do a cure wounds on myself. Cure wounds 1d8 plus 2. 7.
Nice. And to the top of this round, we'll just do this one more time. Yeti's turn again.
I mean, if he's still hitting me, yeah.
Does a nat 20 hit?
Nope. 21. AC's 21.
I'm so glad I healed. I'm so glad I healed just now.
So that's
Yeah.
16 plus 26 points of damage. As a thunderous blow hits you square chest and starts to sort of cave in parts of your you see some of your chains start to...
Sticking to my guts. Yeah, I was like, that's my intestines are supposed to be on the other side of my chainmail. That's weird.
And second attack.
Oh.
15.
Misses.
Yep. Okay,
No,
Noinek, you're up.
He's a guy. If he can't do it, no one can. Oh.
All right. Here we go. Oh, sweet. It's a 19 plus 5, 24.
Yeah.
Come on. Give me something.
If I didn't cure wounds, I'd be dead right now. I'm tired. That's what I'm saying.
13 points of psychic.
Nice. So it's got that many left. Okay, cool. And you hiding again?
Yep. And that's going to be a plus 7. 24.
Nice. Tim, you're up.
Oh, yeah, we're healing. Can go through another cure wounds. For 6. Oh. As a lawful good player character, I should do a concentration check on my Shields of Faith, actually.
Is it concentration?
Yep.
Okay, so it's only a DC 13 check.
Pass.
Okay,
Because
cool.
it's wisdom? No. Is it against wisdom?
Constitution.
Yeah,
Constitution.
I got 13. I got 13.
Nice.
I did. I promise.
Okay.
And then I got 6 points of healing.
Yeah, so you're sat there behind your shield, breathing heavily on not so many hit points. And we're back to this tranquil fishing expedition that we've got going on, whilst you're happily
Getting your butt kicked.
fighting the Yeti.
This was a really good idea. This is working out.
It's fair.
Sleep, throw me another mead, man.
Right? Yeah.
There is
We're just
beer
over
there.
there
There's
hanging out, having a good time.
There's actually just off the road, just off where the ice, there's like a hobo stove. They're toasting things over it. It's actually quite.
1,000 gold pieces or whatever, so I'm in it. I'm here for this.
All right.
So a D100 roll, please, Zora.
23.
Okay. Then this one, you go in, you fill the first bite, and you pull it. Can I have a survival check from you, please? No strength check required for this one.
6.
Okay, same as before. It's maybe the hook's not sharp enough anymore. Maybe obviously you always blame your tools as a fisherman. It's never you. It's always your gear.
That's why we call it fishing, not catching, right?
Exactly. Yeah. You fill a bite, you pull, and the fish just gets away, and you're getting quite disheartened with this all fishing lark now. But to be honest, you're enjoying yourself. You must be having more fun than. Oh, actually, you're probably a bit disappointed that you're not hunting yetis, because that would be a lot more fun than sitting in this fishing hole. Because what could be possibly happening? Bad over there. So on that note, you feel good about yourself, and come there, D100 roll. We'll let them wait another little bit.
Okay. All right, pretty bird, pass me another beer. I rolled a 99.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Nice.
this time you get it in there. You hook on your. You feel this rod go down. It starts to touch the water. It's so heavy. Could I have a strength check, please?
Don't you fuck up.
Come on, Zora.
Got the net.
Go 20! Holy shit!
Yes.
26!
How excited are people?
That 20 take picture.
Dang.
How excited? Okay, how excited are people getting over fishing?
I knocked over my other 2 dice, but I got the 20.
Nice.
Okay, you pull up the rod. You're there. You're battling this fish. You know that this is probably the biggest fish of your whole career. You're never good. This is it. You're for the next 2-3 minutes. You're battling with this fish. Could I have a survival check, please?
Don't fuck up.
Does she get advantage with the net? Does she get
Yeah, you can have advantage with the net. Go on, have advantage.
Okay, so that'll be 18, so 19 and 11.
Okay, 19, that's good, yeah. You pull that, you learn from your previous mistake of trying to get the fish in when it's a little bit not tired. You tire it out a little bit more. You're doing this for a good 5 minutes. When you start to look around, you start to see there's a crowd of people around you as if they're like waiting in anticipation to see what's happening. They've all seen how this rod is bending over, and anyone else around here, look, if you look around the fishermen, there's none of them of your stature. They're all like, if we'd got on there, we'd be dragged under there by now, we'd be dead. We'd literally be dead. There's no way we'd be able to land that fish.
It's going to be
Now.
an old leather boot.
I like your thing. Like your plan.
You're going to pull out a boot or something stupid.
Oh no! God damn it, Peter.
What?
My friends. I see his face. He's gonna be bad.
As you're struggling there, you pull out a fish that can only be described as it's a knucklehead. It's twice the size of the fish that Moriana got, but it's rainbow colours all the way down the sides. The scales are absolutely a marvel to behold.
Can we do a
You get
nature
this
check
out.
to see if we've seen this before? Jeez.
Yeah, of course you can.
That one. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a fish.
You're not
You're
even
vaguely
sure
aware
it's a fish.
I'm like, that's definitely a
like-
fish.
I think it's a fish. I'm reasonably sure it's a fish.
You caught a horse.
Okay.
Maybe a little less mead there, pretty bird.
As you bring it up, one of the other fishermen comes in and says, "That's the matriarch knucklehead. That's never been. We've not caught one. The last one of those was caught 50 years ago. Oh, and lots of celebrations. This is the one of the. Honestly, people are happy. There's cheering. There's drinks brought to you. There's food brought to you. Nothing could top this day." Now back to the other team. The other team.
Nice. What a great day.
Okay. So, we all know what's going to happen here. The Yeti is going to try to attack the Paladin again. So, does a 22 hit?
Come on, Peter. Yes.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay. 8 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 4 points of cold damage.
Oh my gosh. And that's the first hit?
Yep.
Okay. No, he's not.
Second hit. Are you still alive?
Yep.
Okay. Second hit. 24.
Come on.
Oh, they rolled really badly though.
Doesn't matter.
5 slashing and 3 cold.
I'm out, baby.
Okay, Noinek, you see Tim get mauled by this Yeti. As it falls, the Yeti lets out a roar and starts beating its chest. And it's your turn.
And Tim is unconscious.
Tim is unconscious.
In that case, I am going to come screaming out of the woods with my rapier and attack the Yeti.
Oh, because I can't see this.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, I have to roll the hit first. Hold on. Slow down, Turbo.
That generally helps.
That's going to be a 16.
That hits.
All right. All right. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be 14 points of slashing. Piercing. Sorry, piercing.
Remember, you're not doing sneak attack now.
I'm not?
No.
Even though-
I mean, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but I was hidden.
Yeah. Not when you're running towards him, you're not.
All right. In that case,
Brutal.
let's make that 10 points of piercing. I rolled a 7.
Nice. That's good. He's still just alive, though. Do anything else?
I am going to use my bonus action to disengage and get
Okay.
into the tree line away from him as much as I can.
And get 25. Actually, no, it's part of your movement. So how far did you move to get here?
I don't know. I don't know how far away I was from him.
You're probably about 15 feet away. I'll let you get. You can get 10 feet away from him.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Because, okay, you do that right. Start of the turn. The Yeti
Yes,
comes
it
after you. First attack. Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so it does 7 points of physical damage and 3 points of cold.
Okay.
As you feel the first hit across your chest. Second one does a 15 hit.
Yep.
Okay. 7 points of physical and 4 points of cold.
Okay.
As you got smack, smack, he starts to roar in your face. Noinax, your turn.
All right. I am going to disengage, and I'm going to dash 40 feet away, and hope this thing can't run as fast as me. And also hope that I'm leading it away from Tim.
So disengaging is your bonus action.
Yep.
You're then, because you can move 30 around, can't you? Is your movement?
Yep. And then I dash, so I'm moving 60 feet away and trying to kind of hide into some trees where I can't.
Cool. Okay. So you do that. So you manage to sort of, you shoot that. You do that. So you do your bonus action, disengage. You then use your action to dash, and then your movement to dash. So you get 60 feet away. Perfect. Okay. Okay. You see the Yeti sort of snarling and looking at you, and you see the Yeti running as fast, dropping to all fours and running as fast as he can to you. You see him getting up, is right in your face, as if action economy stops him at that point because he can't attack you. So you may have had to dash.
Okay.
And he's running, like you can feel the breath on him, but it's as if some strange force stops his hand from attacking you, as if he can't do any more actions that turn.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have any really cool skills to use at this time because I'm only level 4. It's not gonna help.
Stop.
Just stab.
Do you want me to be rolling death? Oh, I'm not at death saves yet. This is my first one. After this,
It's not your turn yet. It's not your turn yet.
You're rolling my death save anyways, aren't you?
Yeah.
Super fun that one.
All right. So he moves 60 feet, same as me.
He looks like he could potentially move more than 60 feet. He just couldn't do anything else other than that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna stab him. All I can do. This is it. That's a nat 1.
Okay, as you is this your rapier?
Yep.
Okay, you start to stab him with your rapier, and it gets caught in some of its fur, and you just the sweat and blood and all that else. It seems and you let go of the rapier, and it's sticking in its fur.
All right.
Tim, I'm rolling a death saving throw from you. Could I have a memory of something from your past, Tim?
I'm trying to remember it right now. I'm with you.
I'm also going to use my bonus action to disengage, and even though I know it's kind of useless, I'm going to get as far away from it as I can.
Okay, you move 30 feet. That's fine.
Yeah.
You see me with like a wealthier type family as I'm trying to like a bunch of other like athletes in a place, and they're making fun of me because of my last name. And as I'm leaving, they're like, "You're an Alagondar. You got like your parents paid for you to be on this team." And I try to like run away from that.
Oh,
Stiff upper lip. Nice. Okay. And whilst you're waiting there, we'll go back to fishing. Right. And the fishing expertise. You've got this fish. The fish has come out. You've been explained about this matriarch knucklehead. You're going to have. You should take this back to town. People will be bidding on you to get this as their fish. This is like once in a lifetime fish. You got, and they're like. So, what are you guys going to do now? Do you want some drinks? Do you want food? Should we go back and celebrate?
So you said double the size. So could I therefore interpret that double-sized fish means double-sized money?
Well, to be honest, last time one of these sold, it was
way more. Okay.
So it if you get more than one person interested in the room,
Get him to a little bidding war going, if you will.
Yeah.
And I like nudge Pleep. Hey, buddy. I bet if we took this back here between your dazzling little skills and my charisma, we might be able to get a nice little bidding war going on these little fishy fish. What do you think, buddy?
Let's put on an auction.
All right.
Show. Let's do it.
Fist to feather bump there. Boop. And
so you guys heading back to BrynShander?
We are headed back with the spoils of victory.
Yep. You're heading back, and there seems to be even a little entourage following you of other fishermen in like complete disbelief, and overhearing the odd thing of like, I've been fishing here for 10 flipping years, and I've never had a bite like that. This newcomer comes in, flipping fancy bow, shiny hook. I'm gonna go and buy food now.
And I'm just gonna kind of turn around and like flex a little bit and see what they do, and then just keep walking.
As you do that, they sort of, shit.
She heard me. Shit, she heard me.
Yeah, they're all. You are.
Typically go to a ma'am. My bad.
You guys now are walking back valiantly after your wonderful fishing trip. All the joys and all the admiration of the people around you.
Which for
split
Bleep
back to
and
the next.
our characters, we're like, yes, we are. Come on, a little more.
Okay.
Definitely some like greatest showman vibe going on there.
Yeah, no, it is. To be honest, there's music playing. It's like a little carnival going back to BrynShander. It'll be
this is perfect.
nothing can trump this day in BrynShander thing, except for the time maybe when they repelled the frost giant attack. But this will be said for a long time.
And definitely when we get there and start to approach, get close to BrynShander, I want to do like sparks and like fireworks and whatnot, and like make a show of it to get people's attention, like as we're arriving and why.
You need to stop rolling so goddamn good. That's what you need to stop doing. You need to start rolling some ones and twos.
Look, I'm just saying, I think I just single-handedly in one turn brought our average up by like 5 points. Now, granted, it was a D100, so.
Yeah.
Okay. The Yeti turns, snarls towards Noynek, starts running over, gets within melee range of you. You see a roar and a twinkle in its eye as he goes, haha, I can hit you this time. And he tries to hit you. Does a 13 hit you?
Is it froze? Oh, we got a frozen Noyak. Oh, the suspense.
I've upset him so much he's run away.
Like a little Noynek cardboard cutout.
He said,
Noynek
does not
said,
hit.
Second attack. Come on.
Everybody's got fucking
9.
Does a 9 hit?
9.
No. You can hear him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. She does that. Noynek, it's your turn. You've got the Yeti in front of you, breathing down on you.
Oh, he's typing in our chat. Okay, because I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching. disengage, double dash. Okay, so you get 60 feet away. Okay. And at the end of that turn, interesting. Just a new death saving throw for you. Another memory, please, Tim.
You see me walking past the morning that I left after getting a new amulet. I walked past a house with a woman and kids, but I'm not like allowed in that house. Like I'm not like I'm looking at my family, right? But I'm not, you know what I mean? But they don't really, and I walk away.
Okay.
In Waterdeep.
Okay. It is now the Yeti's turn. The Yeti turns, screams, starts running towards Noynek. However, as it's getting towards Noynek, it seems to go and try to get like sort of underneath the snow.
Oh, the Yeti's trying to run?
No, the Yeti's hiding. So the Yeti snow camouflages itself. Noynek, you're up. And there's currently no Yeti that you can see.
Sleep drop too. Man, everybody's got computer stuff. But I see him blinking.
Okay. Could I have a stealth check from you, please, Noynek? Just so people know he's having a few problems, and we're just going to call out what's happening. Okay, use the sonic die then. Okay, you see the Yeti look at actually before that. Can I have another death saving throw from you, please, Tim?
That's from you.
This is third one. Oh, yeah, sorry. This is your third one. You know that it's not going too badly for you.
Then I'm
another memory, please.
Memories, and I know what that means. That's not good. That's not.
No, I make you do the one good and bad ones just to
okay.
muck with you.
All right. Third one. I need another memory.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear me arguing with someone, like pleading, with the woman in Waterdeep about like my duty to Tyr, and that I needed to go to Elturel, and you get the sense that that was what broke that the relationship. Ooh, this is dark. Okay. I didn't expect to do this. Nice. This is. I'm calling this. My backstory is too dark. I apologize, everybody.
Nice. So, top of the round, Yeti is looking around, trying to find Noynek, and sniffing the air, and cannot seem to find him. And he's wandering around trying to find you at the moment, Noynek, but he hasn't found you at the moment, and it's your turn.
Bleep bleep. We're gonna hear Discord. Bloop bloop. He's like plugging cables in, like trying to get it going.
Go on then, stealth stab him. You do have sneak attack on this one if you hit him. So he's going to throw his dagger at him. People can't obviously it's just some.
Yeah.
Nat 20. Okay. How do you want to do this?
Nice. Oh, I'm dead though.
Hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, sweet. I'm fucking plugging it. I'm plugging.
No, we can't hear you.
Yeah, save it. Today's session is a prime example of what streams can be like. You just hang on tight. Okay. Are we typing something legit? Just take your time with this. This is canon. Take your time with typing.
It's okay. Tim's just feeling more memories stirring up in his brain.
These memories that I'm coming up with. I need to switch my bottle of or don't. But this is his backstory.
You are happy to know that you have stabilized after that third one.
Oh, really? Hey, in the snow, too, so I'm like in carbonite. I'm just like... Just stuff me inside the Yeti like Star Wars, Noinek. This is so good. What did he say?
He throws the ceramic dagger, and when it penetrates the skull, it explodes with sneak attackiness.
And then when you pop back up, Gary, you'll the screens will all set and everything will be fine.
Okay, so you managed to kill. Okay, so if you want to put the Yeti and Tim, or even one of them in the sled, I need some strength checks from you, please, because these are both heavy creatures, and you're a little person. No offense to anyone little out there, but he's really little. Can I have an athletics or strength check? Depends on what. If you've got athletics, go for it. You can be determined all you want.
We're watching him in chat, like typing furiously, trying to keep this going. Oh,
roll 19. That's it. Yeah, rolled 19. You haven't got you got +0, so that's fine. You the next sort of couple of minutes, it's as if sometimes when you're in an emergency situation, you get a surge of adrenaline, and you manage to roll Timothy onto the sled. You then go back. You pull the sled over next to the Yeti, and I'll just let the same roll carry because it's easier for now. So you manage to. The Yeti's a lot harder to get on, but you manage to pull it over, and you manage to sort of pull it over so its arms over Timothy, keeping him warm, to sort of make sure that Timothy doesn't freeze to death on your 2-hour trek back to BrynShander on your own.
This is such bullshit. Like, I have the most anticlimactic character. This is such bullshit. Oh, man.
If it wasn't for your hit points and the healing, he would have killed both of you.
Oh, boy.
In fact,
or board down there.
You saved Noinek by doing a paladin thing. Okay.
Don't.
So Noinek, could I have 2 survival checks from you, please? Just to let you know, your survival is +2.
This is a pretty epic game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is.
It did get exciting.
This is.
That's what happens when the dice are good sometimes. Like it gets zippy.
Nice. Noinek, with his determination to get Tim and the Yeti back, digs in deep, manages to, whereas before on his way down here, he may not have been quite so focused on where he's going. Now he's got a set objective. Let's get back to BrynShander. Let's get Tim and this Yeti back to BrynShander. He trudges through. He got a 19 and a 21 on his survival checks. There's some epic travel epilogue going at this moment. You see him trudging through the snow. There's parts where the snow is blown away the tracks, but little Noinek digging in deep, pulling his heart out, manages to get he sees BrynShander coming up on the hill, pulling up the sled. About 150 yards from the gate, you see some guards look down, see what's happening, and they run out to help you sort of bring in the two people. As you come in, right, we'll let you guys, you're survived, you're back in, coming to BrynShander now. Back on the joyful side of BrynShander, which is the northern side, which is the BrynShander side. You, on the way into BrynShander, you start to see there's quite a big crowd forming. Could I have some performance check, please, from you for just to sort of get your fanfares and flourishes to go, please?
All right, 14.
Okay. You know, maybe it's the cold weather, maybe it's not, but they're not quite on point when you're trying to do things. But to be honest, no one knows the music you're playing at the moment, so they don't know that it's slightly off. You know in your heart that it's not your best performance, but hey, they don't get
But it's
many...
a fish, you know. It's a fish.
Yeah. They don't get firework displays up here that much, so to be honest, any firework's a good firework. It starts going off, you start doing that. You start to see quite a lot of people cheering. You see, what's his name? You see Barton come out, which is the proprietor of the Hooked Knucklehead, and he's sort of like, it's a matriarch. I don't believe it. That's just it's no. Please, drinks are on me. Come in, one and for all. Please, come join me. And you're brought into the Knucklehead. And we'll just go back to the other group a minute because it's quite funny, this bit. Noinek, as you are entering the southern gate, you hear explosions, fireworks, and things coming from about the other side of town. There seems to be cheers, there seems to be adulation and joviality. Not quite sure what's causing that, but everyone seems to be having a good time to the north.
This reminds me of like the Goblet of Fire, whenever it's like dun, 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 like Edward the Twilight vampire is like dead.
He dead on the floor. Yeah.
Oh, it's too much garbage.
Okay. An hour of being wined and dined and everyone asking you how you managed to pull this fish in, asking to see your kit, asking what was your technique, what were you doing. Seems to be like a queue of people trying to write down notes of what you did and how you did it. Tim, you wake up.
How?
You are, because you have 3 hours. I rolled a d4, you were out for 3 hours. So hour you wake up, you're like, oh. As you come to, there's a Yeti arm over you, keeping you warm. As you look up,
snuggle it because I'm just, you know, I'm always feeling a loving vibe. Yeah.
Yep. Strangely, looking at this creature, there is, apart from its head that looks like it's got a bit of damage, there's not a mark on it. Because psychic weapons don't leave any marks. So just to let you know.
Well, not my selfish side will say that this thing's gonna come in with a pretty penny to old Gorak, but oh man, I wish my boy Noinek was here. He's on the struggle bus. I think his USB just his splitter just took a crap. We're on a epic day of computering.
Hey,
that happens.
That's what computers are for.
I wish I could hug him, but I can't because I'm not here. But since he's not here, maybe you could just steer the mind for him. As
I know for a fact that he would be watching at you from a safe distance, and you wouldn't even know that he's there. Because that's what Noinek would do. I have to be truthful to Noinek, you see.
Yeah. All right. Well, I had some pretty bad dreams. So I'm gonna stand up from this thing and kind of just look around. What's going on? There's fireworks.
Yeah, Well, no, the fire was about an hour ago. You've been wheeled into sort of like a stable area in the Gelsteg's Rest, and they have sent out trying to find someone to come and heal you. However, during that time, you've managed to sort of come around yourself, and you sort of wake up.
For the sake of the party, do I see Zora or do I see anybody else? Because I guess Noinek probably just snuck off. As he...
No, you don't. You don't see anyone else, but you can give me a perception check if you want.
Okay. Yep. 18.
Okay, just to let me know, Noinek, if you're, would you have stealthed? If you can, have a stealth roll, please, because I saw you typing. So your stealth is +7.
Jeez.
Sneaky little guy.
22. No, you don't see anybody around you.
I know you're here. Oh, because I don't even have a perception. So yeah, he's. Yeah. Dang it. Well, I'll pray on it, and I'll pray loudly, like, well, you know, thank you so much for the bonding that I had with my dear friends, Noinek, who clearly brought me back from the dead, which definitely showed me that he cares for me. And I think that's a good start to our long-lasting friendship.
And for you guys that can't see, Noinek was laughing in chat just to say that, guys.
I don't know. I don't want to leave this perfect Yeti in here. I'm laying on the Yeti with the clerics around me.
There's no clerics around you.
Oh, how do I find?
You came. They went to find some people to heal you, and you'd come round in the meantime, because everyone seems to be busy at some party. They can't get hold of them.
Got it. Can I drag the Yeti on the same sled with my normal strength to Gorax and
Can you hear me?
my friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right, I'm not gonna have any video, but I got sound now. So
Nice.
Hey.
No, so you basically are in the Glenstoud's Rest, which is where Gorak operates.
Gorak. Is there a Gorak?
Gorak's not there at the moment, but you are aware of Gorak.
Okay. Shoot. Well.
Yeah, when you got back there, Noinek, just to let you know, you came back. Gorak saw the state that Tim was in, and he's gone to find a local healer to heal you. But he's been gone about half an hour, and he's not come back yet. But in the meantime, you saw Tim stir and do a rousing prayer to Tyr about how amazing you are.
can I want to go outside and see if I can find somebody like that dude that I slipped the money into his pocket. Somebody like him that's just in bad shape. And I want to thank him for coming out and saving me and Tim while we were both unconscious.
Okay, so you want to go? No, you're not there. You're not there yet.
You're not there.
2 seconds. Okay, so you need to go and find someone first of all. So first of all, you're going to need to do. Obviously, we can find you a person. We can find a person on that. You need to do some type of persuasion check to convince them to take the credit for what you did.
I'm also going to pitch in 5 gold pieces to assist with this persuasion.
Okay, yeah, you can have persuasion with advantage.
All right.
They're cheap round here.
It's at 12 plus -1, so 11.
Yeah, you convince the guys.
Hey, I'm sorry, everybody that's watching. Nightbot got weird. Feel free to spam as much as you want your rating emotes. My bad. But we've got a lot to work through with OBS today. Keep going. Sorry, that just like ruined the mood. Thank you for the raid.
Nice. So you find a person outside. He's a little bit inebriated, a little bit drunk, but you manage to convince him that if you give him this 5 gold and you need to bring him in and say that he saved you, he's like, yeah, I could, yeah, I could do that for you. Yeah. What's your name again?
Yeah, I'll tell him my name, I guess.
Yeah. Noinek. Right. Yeah. Sure. Where do you want me to go?
I don't need you to go anywhere. I just want you to take the credit. I'll buy you a drink at the tavern, and I want you to take the credit for saving me and my companion. I don't want to call him a friend. Me and my companion, Tim.
Nice catch.
Yeah. I could do that. I'll go back inside then. Yeah. I'll see you there in a couple of minutes. I'll be at the bar. I'll be at the bar.
And I'll feed him a quick story. I'll feed him a quick story about how he was out hunting and yada yada. Came across 2 unconscious dudes and a dead yeti, and dragged us back to safety.
Yeah. I'll tell. That's the story. Yeah, I got you. And he goes inside. So
and then I'll continue stealthily watching Tim.
This is so weird. I can't. No passive. My passive insight or passive perception. Nothing. Not a thing. Bummer.
He's outside. He's outside of your. He's like way away when you did that.
Okay. Well, I had some pretty garbage dreams. I think
Yep.
so. Do I feel like the Yeti is secure here? And
Yeah, you think it's secure here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go look for my friends.
Okay. So what are you doing, Noinek? Are you going to follow him?
I'm gonna go to that tavern where the drunk dude is, and I'm just gonna wait there and assume that they'll eventually show up there.
Okay, we'll leave you there then. You go there and drink. Fine. Where are you going, Tim?
I'm probably to the Ogden Flamebeard's place.
Okay, yep, that's Kelvin's Comfort.
Yeah.
Yep, so you go towards Kelvin's Comfort. As you enter Kelvin's Comfort, it's a lot quieter than you remember it. Like, there's like 3 people in here. Like, normally there's like good 12, 15 people milling around, but there's 3. And behind the counter is someone you don't recognize.
Okay. Where's everybody at? Hi, I'm Tim. You know.
Hi, I'm Dex.
Hey, Dex.
I'm I work. I normally just bring in barrels and stuff for Ogden, but yeah, he's over at the Hooked Knucklehead. Apparently, there's some big hoo-ha about some fish some person's caught.
I'm like tight, and I grab one of my, you know what I mean, one of my gold pieces. I flick it to him, and I'm like, because do I perceive that my friends did something great?
You may think that, yeah.
Yeah, I just start like booking it. I start booking it to hang out with my bros.
Okay, so as you start to get closer to the Knucklehead, you're seeing there's a crowd outside. It's like 4 or 5 deep waiting to get in. And as you start to get in, there's a small veranda outside of the Knucklehead when there's this fish. Some may call it a fish, some may call it a work of art. It is rainbow colored. It is easily twice the size of the fish that Moriana caught. It's on display. It's as if in sunlight it seems to like glow and glitter, and it's like this is an amazing fish. You see by the fish round open fire, you see Zora, Pleep, and Moriana toasting drinks without a care in the world, as if this is the best night of their lives.
They're safe. I'm gonna take a step back out of the crowd, and for just a minute, and just
Okay.
I don't want to get too dark. I'm gonna go try to say, congratulations, give them my, you know what I mean? Like, you did a fantastic job, and as soon as their attention goes back to shots and stuff, I'm gonna walk.
So
up.
you're gonna go and talk to them, are you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I want them to let them know that we're safe, not that they gave a shit.
It's not like we
You're
knew
alright.
that you were getting like raked over the
Yeah.
coals by a Yeti and didn't come to
we're like,
save
we
you
can
with that
handle
knowledge.
one
Like,
Yeti.
You guys,
And we're
obviously-
like, we got excited about the fish. Like,
you guys
we
obviously
knew.
had a very great day. I'm not going to let on whatsoever. I'm going to use my persuasion.
You
I'm
are.
gonna do some character
All I have to say, Tim, you're on 1 hit point. You look
Yeah.
like you have been beaten the shit
I'm gonna
out
go with
of.
character development here. Off from Noynek, I'm going to learn from my friends, and I'm going to try my best to persuade that nothing happened. Everything's fantastic, and
So are you lying to your
telling me,
friends?
are you telling me
Yeah.
that a paladin is gonna lie to me right now?
I'm saying everything's fantastic because I'm happy. For
You're
them.
lying to your friends.
I'm
You are lying to
persuading
yourself,
them-
sir.
I'm persuading them that everything's awesome. Everything turned out amazing. This is great. That's all
You're
I'm
Yeah,
bleeding quite a
Is
bit.
that the sound of Tim's oath breaking?
How is that?
Because he's lying to himself and
I don't want to ruin the mood. I'm going to go.
This
with
is
Tina
the.
on
This
this.
is the.
I think you do
This is
want to
the-
ruin the mood.
It's that classic. It's the Lego movie. Everything is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything is
I
cool
know
when you're
I'm-
part of the team.
I'm fine. I'll go up and I'll do whatever it takes to I'll be like shots and just like great shot.
Okay, so I need a deception check from you.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
If you're bringing shots, I will give you advantage just because they have been having a couple.
Yep. All right. First of all, nat 20, 22.
Okay. So
I
Tim
look like
comes.
shit. I'm missing a tooth. I'm like,
Tim comes up with the swagger, the bravado of, as all paladins have in them. This is how. Look, this is me. This is a. He turns over. He's like, here, drinks on you. Well done, guys. You have done amazing. I just need to go back and make sure the room's okay back at the hotel, because I just need to make sure that it's all okay. I'll see you guys in the morning. And as he turns around, he walks off perfectly with no limp, no anything. He absolutely, yeah. As far as you're concerned, nothing happened. He's fine.
Okay.
All right. He's gonna go throw up puke blood.
Yeah. As he then
Puking
comes around
and
the
pissing
corner,
blood.
he comes around the corner. He's out of sight. You see, oh, and then you see him sort of just hobble back slowly with a limp to the Kelvin's comfort. Instead of just having a drink, he just basically goes up
no, I
to his
want
bed.
to. I'm definitely gonna
You
have
want a
a
drink?
with Dex, my friend, in the quiet all by myself, and hang out.
Okay.
Rip your kidneys.
He gives you the strongest dwarven ale because he thinks you need it.
Oof. Oof. I'm just hoping a little deep gnome, you know what I mean? I'm just tonight's the night.
What are you doing, Noynek? What were you following him at a safe distance, or are you just actually you went to the pub? You went to the Gledstad Rest. So basically, you've gone back to the Kelvin's Comfort, and you have a drink with Dex, and you head off to bed, not seeing Noynek at all. Noynek's been waiting at the Glensteg Rest, expecting everybody to turn up there. He doesn't know that they've caught fish. He doesn't know that you've gone and seen them, and you've gone to bed.
Okay. Yeah, that happens.
So,
So
in one of my rare moments of drawing attention, I'm going to toast the drunk dude, and then like, I don't know how much does a beer cost if I was to buy a round for the people that are there. I guess there's not a whole lot of people there just because everybody's at the fish.
yeah, there's only about
Party.
4 or 5 people there. If you just put a couple of silver, you'll be fine.
A little bit.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna buy a round. I'm gonna buy a round for everybody and do a toast to this drunk dude that I'm blaming for saving us. That way the rumor kind of spreads, and then once that's done, I'll just kind of hang out there with them for a little while until it gets nighttime, and then I'll head off to bed.
Wait, I'm not going to bed. Is Noinek safe? Because I haven't seen him.
You don't know. You don't know.
I jump out of bed. I jump out of bed. Yep. I get there. I'm so selfish. I jump out of bed and I start scurrying around, screaming Noinek in the streets.
So where are you? So where are you going to go to try to find Noinek?
Dex, have you seen Noinek?
I haven't seen it. You're the first. You're the first one of your part. You're the first one of the parts I've seen today.
Then I'm gonna go run back to where I dropped off to Gorax. Like, where did Noinek go? Is Noinek alive? Oof.
Okay, as you get back there, Gortak. I'm sorry. Yeah, names. Gorak is currently picking up Yeti and putting him on the rack and putting him out. He says, "Oh, I'm pretty sure he's in the bar."
Okay, now I'll go to bed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm gonna try to do character development and be less oppressive as a friend. You know, and I'll just be like, can I perceive that? Can I make a perception check on how I got to my predicament?
Moriana's typing, by the way, in the Twitch. She said, "I thought you said you were going to show your vulnerability. Now you're fighting."
So should I go find Noinek then? My heart. Oh.
I don't know. I'm just reading comment. I'm just reading.
I have no idea
text.
that Noinek is trying to saving me. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are walking past Gelstegs, you do hear the odd sort of couple of people leaving at that sort of time of night, and it's like, "Hey, did you hear Bill? Bill managed to save those people outside. He even brought back the Yeti with them." God, that's
My perception
That's
was
good,
a 2, so I believe this story. God, so down. Oh, thanks, Bill. What a great guy. And I give him. Is Bill out there?
No, they're just talking about Bill.
All right, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay, you go to bed. Noinek, you gonna go to bed in a bit?
Yep.
Okay, back to you guys on your triumphant fishing expedition.
Hey.
When and how do we like auction off
sell this
giant
thing.
fish? Right?
Barton says, right, we'll keep this under wraps. We've got a couple of guards here. We'll get it auctioned off tomorrow morning. Do it at 9:00 in the morning. You can stay here if you don't trust us, but they're pretty. They've done this before. They know what they're doing. And they said, yeah, it's. Oh, I'm expecting a good turnout, but yeah. So 9:00 tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. As long as you're expecting a good turnout, I start like kind of nudging at him a little bit. We may just come to watch. I love watching a good auction.
Oh
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You've got to be here. It'd be a spectacular. It'll be the spectacle of the year. God.
Oh man, yes. Please.
How they keep this thing fresh is put outside on ice.
It is. Yeah. It's frozen. It is outside and cold.
Outside and frozen and cold. Cool.
Yeah. You don't need a refrigerator in BrynShander. You just open the door.
Just make sure they like
fine.
leave it in the tavern. Like, yeah, I'll just put it out here in the tavern, like on this table, like while it rots.
Next to the fire. Next
Just
to the
making sure.
fire.
It's like Bryn Dakota.
Wake up tomorrow morning. Oh, by the way, your fish rotted. It's worthless. Okay.
Okay. So you have a go to bed. Noinek, guess what I'm going to ask you to do? Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
All right, I can do that. That is a 9 plus 1, 10.
Okay. You again start sweating profusely. Really seems to be getting more and more harder to control your sort of your affliction, your issue, I say it in nasty ways to see if Tim gets upset. No, your condition,
Situation. Yeah.
your situation, you wake up in sweats, and again, you go outside and you start to cool off. As you're doing that, there are people that look at you a bit strangely again because you're out in your smalls outside in the cold, which is just not a place where people generally do. You are now getting a little bit more worried that this could be not just a heat problem, that could be causing you other issues. So you may need to sort of start finding some way of dealing with this. You then go back to sleep, you're fine. You wake up in the morning and you are awoken as normal around 7 o'clock by the call to breakfast. You all come down the stairs to breakfast. Moriana, Zora, and Pleep, little bit of a sore head, but they are smiling from ear to ear as if it was the best night of their at least for the past few weeks, it's been the best night for a while. Tim, you're probably how happy? Your hit points are all back, by the way. You're now fully rested. Just to let you know.
I'll try to come down as stoic as possible. Just with aching bones, just like off. Try everybody, or we're here to. How'd you guys do? What happened last night? You guys hit something big. Sorry, I was a bit distracted, kind of tired. Overcome by
is he all beat up, looking like he looks like he's
looking pretty beat up. But to be fair, you guys look like that most of the time. There's always some wounds healing somewhere on you. It's not unusual, but there is definitely a couple of new ones that you don't recognize.
Okay. Yeah, man, we did some fishing and brought up some pretty gigantic fish. They're about to go auction off for us. Like we did the thing, right? You know, we said we wanted to go get some money, and it looks like we're about to get our a little cheddar cheese for the group. How things go with you guys? You find that Yeti?
Yes. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys did a fantastic job.
She did. It was all Zora. Like I just held the net, but it was too big for the net, so barely fit in it.
Yeah. It was a team effort, right? Like we had Moriana's pole, and he had the net. I mean, it was like a real team thing. Like how did teamwork go with you and Noidak? Like was he a help? I heard something. There was some rumors about, I don't know, somebody brought y'all in.
Is Noidak down? Is he with us? Do I get to see him?
Noidak always kind of sits by himself, so he hears the conversation, but he doesn't necessarily jump in to participate in it.
I'm gonna go. I'll be like, excuse me. I'm gonna go sit with Noidak for a second. If he's on one side of the booth, I'm scooching in on his side. I'm scooching him in. I'm just gonna sit, but I'm not gonna make eye contact with him. I'm gonna sit and just be like, hey.
I'll be like, so that didn't go so well, did it?
I think it went fantastically because we're sitting right here. Tyr does amazing things, you know? And
well, make sure Tyr blesses our friend Phil that had to drag us back.
One more perception check if I can. Come on. God damn it, I rolled a 2 out of 1. I hate my character. I hate my character. Do you mind showing me where Phil is? I think we owe him. And I'm that stupid. Like, I'm that stupid. Like, I think we owe him a lot. I hate this character. Do I get any agency on this? I hate my character. I quit.
You need new dice, man. You just need new dice.
Yeah.
So you know that you've brought the Yetis back. You can tell the others that the Yeti is there. You don't really know how you got back, but so it looks like from both sides were successful to some degree. One got some money with a fish, hopefully. We'll find out at 9 o'clock. And the other one seems to have got a pretty pristine Yeti that looked like it's died of natural causes.
Funny that. All right. Let's do some
I'm
auction.
looking for this guy Phil that apparently saved my life. I owe him.
Okay.
That's confirmed now because that's 2 horrible perception checks. The first one I let by, but because I rolled a nat 1, I must believe this. I fully believe that Phil saved my life.
And Noynek was nowhere to be found.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
hell, Phil.
DM, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Ugh, I want to like. I'm not liking Noynek that much. He left me. I'm feeling like he left me. Ugh.
And
This
that's exactly what
backfired for you.
Noynek wants.
Ugh.
Jeez.
Ew. Ugh.
Oh man, Tim's got a case of feelings.
Physically hurts.
I think real Tim's having more trouble with this than Sir Timothy is.
No, regular old not knighted yet Timothy also hates this. He's like really sad. He was hoping that this was going to be a moment.
You're gonna have a little bromance there.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is rough.
He's gonna stand up like coldly from the booth and just like walk away, like straight away from him.
Okay.
I
So
can't believe you-
it's not.
if that's what happened. You left me and just little walk off.
So do you say that as you leave?
Yep.
Okay. Noynek, you do hear Tim sort of say, "Well, fine. If you don't want to be us, if that's it. Just if you leave me, leave me." And you see Tim sort of turn his back on you and walk away.
I gotta go with the nat 1 on that, Gary.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
Yeah, Noynek's just gonna kind of hang his head and go back to his breakfast. He thinks it's for the better that people don't rely on him for things.
Oh man, this sucks. I hate this so much.
D&D.
Nice. D&D.
Damn.
Jeez.
We just hit like the real world moment of like D&D.
We were so close.
Things just got real.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, God, it's nasty when these things happen, but hey, that's what happens. Okay. Breakfast is served. Breakfast is given out. It's a bit of a strange atmosphere where you are at the moment, where you've got 3 of you that are literally in the best spirits of your lives, and 2 of you that
A
are
very pissy paladin.
a little bit more grounded, should I say?
Stoic.
And in some case, stoic.
Yeah. Stoic, not pissy. He's gonna.
Stoic. He's turned British. He's got a stiff upper lip.
Our gyms have wooden floors. Yeah.
What?
Saw a weird emoji today, or a weird meme today. Send it to you.
Okay. It gets to about 8:45, and Ogden sort of comes up to you and says, "Are you coming to the auction?"
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
This is going to be good. I'm going to see if I can get it it'll be get it taxidermied and put above the. This should be good. This should be good. You interested in selling it to me before the auction?
Oh no. I would hate to cheat somebody out of the opportunity to, try their best to get it.
I'll give you 300
like
gold now.
winking. Like winking it, please.
Yep. Oh,
I'll give you
no.
300 gold.
Oh, it's so generous. I really appreciate the generosity that you show, but I would feel like I'm cheating everybody else out of an opportunity to win.
Well,
this.
it's not going to go for that much. Then you're going to be at a loss. And he just walks off.
Can I do like a perception check on him? Is this bitch lying?
Perception, insight?
You can
Yeah,
do
sorry, insight. Yeah, insight check.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it.
What's my insight? Not good, but 5.
Yeah.
You have a twinge in the back of your mind of like, oh shit, maybe is that?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Somebody will buy it. Somebody will buy it,
Okay.
right? Right, please, right?
Well, they bought a much smaller fish for 150, so
Yeah, we'll get at least
and
that
this
much.
one's like
It'll be
really
fine.
rare too, right? Like it's not just a bigger fish; it's a rare one.
It's always a bigger fish. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, to the auction.
So as you get towards the auction, it's reasonably, it's as busy as it was last night. There's 4 or 5 sort of people deep. As you all guys start to approach the crowd parts, and they let you walk up to the veranda. Looking around, you see there's Ogden Flamebeard, which you knew was going to be bidding for this. He's looking quite worried and looking at the other people. You've got Barton, which is the proprietor of the Hooked Knucklehead. You also have Rendrel, which is the proprietor of Rendrel's Emporium, which is the businessman that sells all the Yeti's cloaks and sells all the various things at the rather swanky shop in BrynShander. And you also have Devusa Shane, which is the speaker. They are the 4 people that have been put in to potentially bid on this fish. As they start to approach, they ask for... it's a bit of an unusual one, because normally Barton does all the auctions here of the fish, but as he's interested, he understands that that's not something that he's able to do. He can't really bid and officiate. So he asks you lot, first of all, does anybody here wish to officiate the auction, or do we need to find another bystander?
Pleep?
Officiate the auction?
Officiate? I mean,
Yes.
I think your dazzling skills might come into play here.
I would love to be the balance in the officiation. Of it
I think that's a terrible plan. I don't think we will get any money at all. I'm over here pulling Tim's hand down.
No, yeah.
No, it's okay. Thank you. You helped so much. We appreciate it. You've been so your gratitude has just been really kind, and we really respect that you as a friend would cheer us on, so well. Thank you so much, Tim. That's just, you're a good man. Thank you. But I think we've got it from here.
I'll officiate it. It's fine.
It sounds good.
Also rolled a really low perception check on that one, so I'm assuming that I'm in the wrong. I'm just
Tim.
Would the people be cool with the person who's selling the fish being the officiator?
Yeah, they're fine. Because you're just making the money. It's not like you're... It's kind of like somebody going to the market and saying, "I've just bought this. What do you want for it?" type thing. It's you can do that. That's not a problem at all. So, first of all, Pleep, what are you going to say, and how are you going to sort of sell the fish to these people?
Sell the fish. So I'm gonna create this nice nice aroma, like fishy, kind of like almost like it's already cooked kind of fish aroma. Just kind of have that go out spread that out into the crowd, and then as well as before everyone started arriving, I was mentioning what the actual fish was and how it was caught by Zora. I want to write that down and have that the story of the fish.
He's standing there
and have that there,
very impressive and intimidating.
People can read it and see what it took and the sweat and how she actually bled, and almost it was a fight. And that we cheered her on, and it almost took her under, but she definitely, give a nice story about it. And then
as you start to describe that about the various stuff that he's using, you see Rendrel sort of stand up, puff his chest up, and go, and Elven rods are for sale, as we sold this one to this lovely person here. It's available from Rendrel's Emporium, obviously. Sorry, and he steps back.
We give a little gracious nod, yes, yep.
It's true. We caught this. You too yourself could have a better chance to catch a fish like this with those rods, but you don't have somebody like this, like Zora, like Zora, to be able to hold it and fight it for you. So, good luck. But here you can have one now with the price starting bid, because we have to pick the bid of $225.
Okay, so you say 225, and you look around, and all 4 of the people are like, they're thinking about it. They're not putting their hands up at the moment.
The 4 of the people.
You see me in the back going, 250.
Oh shit!
No.
Shut up, Tim.
For a minute or so, there's some uncomfortable silence.
There hasn't been a fish like this in years. Really,
Years,
it's
I
more
believe
than-
they
more
said, was
than
it
that.
50 please? I believe it was
It was
50 years. They said they
50
hadn't seen
years.
anything like this. Nobody
I
else
have
had
a
been able
Can I have a
to fish this
performance
out.
check? Performance check from you, please.
Sure.
Steve. With advantage, because you got the fish, you've got the
Oh, 19
smells.
plus so 22. That's 3. And 21. So 22.
Okay,
Can I
so
plus bless?
you can cast bless if you want. Go on.
Oh, I guess it's just bless. So add a d4.
All right. So this would be a 1 second. You get that going. Yeah. 25.
Okay, yep. So you start selling this up a bit more, putting a bit more effort, a bit more sort of feeling and enthusiasm into it, and you see Barton internally. Yeah, right. 225. 225.
225. 225.
225. Do we hear
That's-
230? 225, 230, 230. Anybody's going for 230 for this lovely, beautiful, glittering rainbow fish.
Ogden goes 250. 250.
I got 250. Got 250, dude.
Thank you, sir.
Two-
Thank you.
Dude, 275. 275. Come on, this fish once in a lifetime. Ensure you this type of fish.
Yeah,
The circumstances were perfect.
You see Barton go to 275. You then, as soon as he says 275, Ogden's like, no, 300.
300. Excellent.
I'm like,
Excellent. Yeah, here 325. 325.
Okay. Over the next 5-10 minutes, there's toing and fro. There's lots of debate going on about the fish. The main two bidders are Ogden and Barton. They seem to be going up. It goes up to 400 over the next few minutes of them discussing and trying to get between each other. And Rendrell just comes in and goes, look, we know how this is going to end. 600. And if they spend the money in my shop, I'll give them 900. As he says that, the whole crowd just goes silent. The other, Barton, Ogden, just money pants again, I suppose, and just sort of walks off.
Going once, going twice. Sold.
does he mean like we have to spend all $900 in his
Just
shop,
something.
or just something in his shop?
Did not
Okay.
specify.
He goes, I'll give you a 600. Every gold piece you spend in my shop is a gold and a half.
Cool. Got it.
All right.
Hey, that's
yeah,
better than
no.
the 300 I thought I wasn't going to get, right?
Ogden goes, fine. If you get the next one, I'll get it, okay? And he just walks off there a little bit more, sort of. But Rendrell goes, yeah, just come see me at my shop. We'll sort something out. Yeah, I remember you were talking about you needed some Yeti cloaks or Yeti things. I'm sure we can find a good offer from you with this amount of money.
Sorry, making my note.
Yep.
Yep.
As you're doing that, Gorak comes up and taps Tim on the shoulder. And he goes, Tim, however you managed to get that Yeti skin, it's the most complete one I've ever seen.
I think we need to donate this thing to
No,
Bill.
no,
No.
no, Tim.
No, the last I saw this thing, to be honest, we need to go talk to Phil.
No, we do not.
You don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
I just know Tim is apt to give away our money. Don't do it, Tim.
I just know we do. This is stuff we need for our journey.
Yeah,
not,
Tim.
Not because we
Tim,
need
think
just
about
to
the
give
bigger
it.
picture, right? Like,
This
bigger
isn't
picture.
just about
we want to help
this one
lots
person.
of people.
Okay, yep, you can go.
For a greater good.
You know, Phil, you go towards the Glenstag's Rest and you ask about Bill, He wasn't never Phil. It was a Bill, by the way.
Bill.
You, you, you talk to Phil. You can't find a Phil. Phil doesn't live here, but Bill is here all the time. He says, "Oh, Bill lives in the coach house about 3 doors over. He'll be. I'm not sure if he'll be up at this time in the morning. He's normally, especially after last night, he ain't probably going to be awake yet."
This is the one last chance for this arc, because I'm walking in this house. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look him straight in the eye.
Okay, so you got to knock on the door. You spend a good 5 minutes pounding on this door. As you get down, this bloke, he's probably in his late 50s. He's not the best prime example of manhood, should I say. He's a little bit overweight. He's really shrouded. He's like, "Oh, yeah, what?
You saved my life.
Did I?
I owe you a great debt."
Oh, yeah. I saved 2 people and a Yeti on a sled. I was out hunting. Yeah, that's it. I was out hunting.
I don't get any. I'm going to use my inspiration that I gathered earlier as I make a percent check on this one. I'm going, well, I'll use the first one. Oh, nat 20. I don't need to use the inspiration. Nat 20. So that's a 22 perception.
You look at this guy, there's absolutely no way he would have been able. He would have been outside of BrynShander. And 2, he would have been hunting. And 3, that he had the strength and fortitude to put all 3 of you on a sled and bring you back.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him 5 gold pieces and thank him so much for his service.
He's like, "Oh, anytime."
I'm like, "You did a fantastic job." Can I intimidate as I say that to him?
Of course you can.
To get him to not press this issue any farther?
Roll the dice.
All right. Oh, I got one more inspiration. So, ooh, 15 and... Oh, that's a 19. Ooh, he's like,
"Oh, yeah. I was saying, I get it. Yeah, sorry."
You did a great job.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah, and he sort of cowers away from you.
My intent is to keep Noinek's arc in place. And I'm going to focus on that.
We are going to end it there. On the paladin intimidating the poor
Oh my
innocent.
God.
Oh.
You just can't win.
The paladin has done his thing, which is good. He's now realized that Noinek must have stepped in and saved him, that makes Tim feel good that there is a bond there.
Yeah.
However strained.
That dark.
And thank you very much, guys. This has been a very interesting session.
We did. Thank you everybody for sticking out through all the computering that happened today. There was a lot of internet involved in the stream today. Thanks for Adamus. He's like, if you watch like Wanted or John Wick in the computer room, in the room with all the operators, he's back there just struggling with the wires in the trenches, taking grenades. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much, guys. Next time we're fishing for more fish. It's been 2 sessions of fishing so far. There's got to be a 3rd session.
Sorry to all the raiders if you got canceled. Nightbot got a little too aggressive on the emojis. We'll fix that. We've got some stream stuff to work on.
So what happened with the Yeti fur? Did we end up selling it, or?
That's next.
You haven't got that far yet.
Okay. Oh
Well
man.
done, guys. I can't believe you guys
Alright.
split up to do that. I honestly did not expect you to split up to do that.
We make
Yeah,
the money though.
We pretty much
Yeah.
we
Worked
almost
out.
died. Like
Yeah, you almost died.
You guys
We
look
probably,
like dead.
we probably just all should have gone fishing. That should have been.
How low did you get, Noinek?
I had 6 HP and 14 AC, so I'm not hard to hit. That's why I always stay in the shadows, because I'm easy to hit. My ability to live relies on me to be sneaky and hiding. But I figured in that situation, because he actually does like Tim, that he would have got pissed off and rushed the freaking Yeti when Tim went down. So that's what I did. As a player, I should have stayed in the damn wood line. But as a character, I thought that's what he would do, so that's what I did.
I thought you ran out because he just couldn't see you anymore. Not because you were mad.
Tim,
Like working together as like Tim and Gary.
see, Tim, Noinek does like you.
I keep like losing faith and gaining it back. This is such peaks and valleys.
Emotional roller coaster.
This is real tough.
That's awesome.
Okay, so if we're going to end the stream there, then Atomus.